Alright, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new time to do a boat festival for me. Hi, everybody. We're doing more Dawntrail. The story continues. We're picking up where we left off here in, we're Kozamauka, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Exciting time, exciting day. So we're going to continue on over this way to our next quest. We're gonna go meet the boat or the boat builder, the ship maker, the person who does a thing that floats, you hope, on water, because if it doesn't, you're screwed. Also, Grizz and I did try pretty hard, and I want everyone to know this. We tried really hard to figure out if these trees were based on anything in particular. And it does seem like there are trees kind of like that. I found one that, what was it actually called? Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. We found a couple of them that have something sort of similar to that, but nothing that was like identical to that kind of tree. It was like a tree that started with an M that was pretty similar, that had kind of like those little seed pod almost, or like little blossoms, and then they kind of create this fringy, fun thing. Flower? Are we gonna call it a flower? I don't know. But I do think they're fun, and I like them, and if any of you know exactly what it might be, please feel free to let me know, because this is the weird small detail in the environment that has hooked my attention. And it will be living in my head rent-free for a while, so. Okay. Let's do a chat. Oh, it seems they have a place here where visitors can stay. Looks cozy. Look over there! Do you see that big winding staircase? Do I? Yes! Oh, I do! We snuck up there to get an aether current. This is Okbekbe, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamauka from Tuliholal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wuk Evu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. I am out of shape and not good at running. So let's walk. No, I'm not that out of shape. You know what? I've been doing some yoga. I can walk great distances, but no matter how in shape I have ever been at any point in my entire existence, my whole life, running has always brought nothing but misery to me. I find it disagreeable. I don't enjoy it, and I'm not good at it. And I keep thinking every now and then, because there's a couple people in our family that do running or marathons, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to be just like them, and like wake up at 5 in the morning and like go for a run and feel so refreshed and invigorated. And then I remember just how truly awful and despicable running is. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll do some yoga. I'll do like, you know, aerobics classes. I'd even do just like regular exercises over running any day. These are a lot of stairs though. This is not a joke. This is taking us up incredibly high. I like the carpet that's on them though. Okay, Wuk Evu. We are hoping to enlist the man's aid, so it pays not to be rude in any case. Oh, Hokalia! Oh, Hokali! I should mention that Wuk Evu isn't only a stickler for etiquette, he is also... well, you'll find out soon enough. What is he? A nerd?
What do you want with me?
He's voiced!
Right. The greeting.
You got this, you got this, you got this.
Ohok Kali.
Did he like it? Oh, he liked it, he liked it.
Oh, Kali.
Is he like whatever the equivalent of a weeb is, but for Hanu Hanu? A heeb? Hanib?
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs.
I feel like he's gonna really get along with Wuk Lamat
And
if he
you
believes in
speak
that kind of
truth,
unity.
course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
Did they? Like when she was younger and she came for the festival, or?
You're Wuk Lamat.
Yes!
Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wuk Evu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
You're fine, my man. So, the Hrothgar naming conventions here must involve Wuk, right? Because she's Wuk Lamat and he's Wuk Evu. So I assume, I guess maybe this is something that we have or maybe haven't seen with some of the other Hrothgar around the region. I'm gonna have to go through and like look now. But I wonder if like Wuk is meant to evoke like the larger clan they all come from, or like, I don't know, interesting. Oh no.
Take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
Will not. Keep your head.
Keep your head.
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
He's like, okay, all right. Done.
How prompt. We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But, well, I would like nothing more than to offer my services. I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent
Oh dang,
storm.
is this gonna be the first
I'll need 10 days
MSQ
or
quest
so
that's
to
locked
restock.
behind leveling your crafters and gatherers? I'm kidding, there's no way. But it would be hilarious if they pulled this on us at some
Can't wait
point.
that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
What happened to Wuk Evu to make him this way?
I told you not to worry about such things.
It's gonna be like, okay.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
What? Okay, he's good, he's good. I like him. I like him a lot.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair.
Oh, his voice is not quite as low as I've been casting it. We'll go a little bit higher and a little bit peppier.
As strange as it may sound, Wuk Lamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
So maybe.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Yeah. We'll come on. Just accept the win. Accept it.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I really like the new kind of like whimsical, lighthearted music with this little.
I've been there once or
It
twice.
sounds like an
I can
automaton,
guide
but
you.
I'm not sure. It's just very delightful and cheeky.
That should save us some time.
All right then. Let's get moving.
Oh. Psh. Stealing other people's homework.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Man. We've got such a
Yana, you
mix
say?
of stinky boys that are in the running for competitors here.
Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out.
Maniacal
The
laugh.
third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Yes, let's all have a maniacal laugh. Evil, we're evil. Nailed it. It feels good. You know, sometimes you just gotta start your day with like a group circle, just evil laugh. Really channel it. A rather eccentric fellow, but I feel his heart is in the right place. I really like the I'm totally freaking out. Don't worry about it. I won't then. Thanks. Honestly, I think that's an energy every single one of us could channel into our lives. Like, oh no, I'm kind of worried about this thing, or I'm really worried that I made a bad impression or something, and somebody's like, you didn't, don't worry about it. And you're just like, cool, thanks. Great, I feel good about it now. Thanks so much. I'm gonna work on that myself, but a note to everybody to channel and manifest that energy here for 2024. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okanu. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Okay. Back to the village. I'm gonna take my troll this time. Sometimes you gotta take him out for a walk, Go back across the bridge. It is interesting seeing how each of the competitors sort of tackles these challenges and how that communicates something about their personalities, right? I'm actually kind of surprised that, is it Bakool Ja Ja? Is a little bit more conniving, but I guess it makes sense because one of his heads very much seems to be, whereas the other one seems more aggressive and arrogant, right? But we do already have a competitor in Wuk Lamat's brother that is like that very aggressive combatant kind of feel, right? So I like that we get a bit of a shift here where, her brother is more likely to take the direct route and overpower anything in his way by force, but Bakool Ja Ja seems to kind of have a mix. He's got like the might when he needs to, but then also has this balance with this secondary head and personality, right? Where he also makes use of his like pawns and minions and is a little more conniving in how he gathers information or uses other people's efforts to his advantage. So interesting to see, but we still haven't seen a lot of Kona, and so I'm wondering, like, how does he fit in with this? Like, is he presumptuous and arrogant and a little nerd boy? Is he... I don't know, but I guess we'll find out, because I'm sure we'll interact with him more here, hopefully, as we keep going through some of the storyline. I almost envy how effortlessly he can shift from one mood to its polar opposite. At least I presume he does so by choice. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. So, we kind of peeked this area as we went around to got Aether Currents, and I think we're going into the like caves underneath the waterfalls. And again, can I just say, like, just the new maps are so good, and the feeling of their vastness and the different parts of them, even just the feeling of this jungle versus what we got in like Yedlimod and the surrounding area, right? Like, this feels so much bigger and richer, and I absolutely love that. It'd be really interesting if someday, and I don't necessarily think that a lot of the zones need this because the maps are beautiful, but it'd be really cool if at some point, if they just had the time, I don't know, if they went in and redid some of the old maps even, and added like some more things to them or changed them up with like the new technologies, or not that I think, again, that many of them aren't still beautiful, because they are, but it would be cool to see what they could do if they like realized them on a slightly grander scale. Okay, to Cryo. Look, you can see the falls at the back of the cave. These hollows must have been carved out by the constant deluge of water from above. Cave Kikitola, as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw abokisha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half, and I'll take the east. I am reluctant to send you into danger for the sake of the float, but if you are willing... Yeah, this is so perilous for me. We definitely haven't fought anything this dangerous before. It's so pretty in here. I love the light beams coming down with the kind of like misty fog from the waterfalls up above. It's so cool. Finally, the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off of the water and some angry fish. Gosh, I just had such a moment. I've been leveling Pictomancer on stream, and I looked at my hotbar and I was like, what the hell is this? And then I went, oh right, this is White Mage, the thing that you've been playing since you started the game, Rook. You remember that? You remember how, okay, yeah. You find a chunk of stone glowing a distinctly green, a shade of green. This seems like the same kind of mineral Lino Hanu was looking for. Oh, that's all we needed, okay. You can kind of see some of that, like, glowy green rocks or moss on the sides of the cave in here too, which is cool. Oh, like, look at that all the way back there. That's so beautiful. I shriek. Gosh. We've got some actual crafters gatherers out here too in the field. Some of the cave's inhabitants took umbrage at my presence, but it was nothing a few swishes of my brush couldn't handle. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Here's some rock. Yes, this is Abokisha. Along with Kral's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you've brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wuklamot's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me. And I will walk it. For myself and for my friend. Tossing in that walk line. Oh, I see you, Final Fantasy. That did get me. It got me. It makes me emotional. Also, just a beautiful line kind of in the midst of this cutscene. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall! With that, let us return and deliver the Abokisha into Wuk Evu's waiting hands. Poor sad bird people. I tuck you all in my nest. It's gonna be fine. All the way back across. Oh, we gotta go like all the way back over and up the tower. Okay. Ba, ba. Ba, da, da. I think this is the first time I'm going to be like sad when we have a new expansion and the combat music changes. I really enjoy it. It gets me mega hyped, like instantly, immediately. Man, even just the color, like the colors and details and all the foliage, like that bit of kind of orangey red gradient on the top of those big kind of, I don't know, palm fronds, probably? Or as we were going back through there, I noticed that some of the plants that have like these really big leaves, some of them even like are really perky and some of them are kind of like droopy or have like looks like little bug bites taken out of them and stuff, which is very accurate to plants, as I've learned since we've been gardening in our new house. A lot of things come for your plants. And I didn't expect that being IRL, like an IRL botanist, would involve so much just constant, like, okay, we gotta get some new thing to deal with all the other stuff that's happening that's trying to ruin everything in our garden. But then there's also really nice bug friends and like really good stuff. So, you know, there's a lot more variation than just everything always being perfectly picturesque. And sometimes those little flaws even make the environment richer or more beautiful or speak to the life that's in it. And I like seeing it with how they've realized a lot of the environments this expansion, for sure. Up the tower again. They should have like a little pulley, like a little lift that takes you up and down the stairs. That would be cute. Here we are. I hope Wuk Lamat's foray was as productive as ours. We just got back ourselves. Did you find the stone we needed? We've come too far to stop now. The lifting of wings must go on. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abokisha? I pull this rock out of my pocket. Not to be confused with the other rocks I collected just because I thought they were pretty or a fun shape. Yes, these are excellent samples. A goodly quantity, too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow. But not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity. Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Oh, look at that paintbrush! It's got some strong, like, Cardcaptor Sakura vibes. Is that the... It is a chocobo! Ah, it's that one. I love it. Oh, what does Wuk have to say really fast? The final touches are fairly routine and shouldn't take long. Go ahead and wait by the float. I'm excited to see how Ihihana turns out. What I want to know is, why does he craft boats all the way up here that then have to be like hauled down this entire thing? Okay, there has to be some kind of pulley like system that they use to like lower completed pieces of the boats. Maybe because they talk about wind ether playing a role, like the crafting station is up higher to like better infuse it with wind ether. That's the only thing that I have. Maybe he just likes the view, you know? Which is also totally valid, completely fair, you know? Surround yourself with things and vistas and pictures and imagery or spaces that bring you joy. And if that man wants to craft boats 5 stories up into the sky, then like by all means do it. Oh, what did the dialogue say? Gazing at the rivers usually. Oh no, I missed it. Hold on. Go back. Okay, prompt it again. Gazing at the rivers usually sets my mind at ease, but during the storm, they were a nightmare. I know what you mean. The flooding waters were a chilling sight. Ah, so like the whole region flooded through here. I suppose we could have just teleported back. I don't know, I'm just kind of vibing. You know, just I'm vibing. Taking in the map and all its states, its atmospheres, its weather conditions. I like the ambient nature sounds on this map too, like the little chirping of frogs. As Wuk Evu said, the festival really is a spectacle to behold. Gathering up the Uyuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wuk Evu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into an Uyuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles in the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Okay, same dialogue. Festival time! We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Nighttime stay? Or dawn of the festival morning? Nighttime stay. Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that it will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the field before leaving Okanu altogether. Maybe we ask too much of our young claimants. Aww, looks like don't tell them off. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Ha! That sounds like our Koana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think of a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed! As soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin! It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for momes. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Erinville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wuk Evu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Aw, they're gonna elevate Wuk Lamat. Okay, look, a little part of me was like, I mean, we are the Warrior of Light. But also, we are super on the DL. This is our vacay. We are experiencing others' journeys, stepping out of the limelight for a little while, empowering other people. It's good. Build up Wuk Lamat. Build up Wuk Lamat. Our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wuk Lamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? Accept it! This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Cute. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuk Lamat. I have rules for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kozanuaki. That's my best guess. Kozanuaki. Hold on, Kozanuaki? Yeah, I would say Kozanuaki. Where the sacred likeness of Kishahi is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wuk Evu has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wuk Evu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. Let's go kill some aggro wildlife. Oh, you know what? Actually, keep that up. I'll turn this down. Okay. I'll get to work. By the time you're done mashing monsters, the float will be good as new. With my lack of combat skills, I would only get underfoot. Happy hunting. The Ihihana procession often runs afoul of territorial creatures on the way to Kozanuaki. I would greatly appreciate you removing those threats in advance. On it! Over here, all the different variation of like types of settlements, villages across the whole game. There's so much different types of like and range of architectures, but I really do like the variety so far in Dawntrail. The degree to which Wuk Evu pursues his interests is remarkable. Apparently, his studies of the Kozamauka region were so invigorating that he decided to move here and immerse himself in the culture. If the float functions as I think it does, I would not be surprised if it were attracting the creatures. The concentration of ether would be irresistible as a lure. Weapons at the ready. We'll make short work of this task. I need some more coffee this morning. As Linohanu said, Koza Noaki should be down this way, then off to the east when the path branches, then something about bridges in the Stride of the Sun? Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kishaihi. Kishaihi, I'm guessing. Kishaihi. Do we consider two Calibri to be dangerous threats? There's so many of them. They're different color too. Oh gosh. Oh, well, apparently they consider us to be threats. The ones that we've seen previously are pink, right? Kind of like flamingo toucans. But I like this sort of yellow shade. It's a stink shell! Now the real question is, does that count? No, hold on. Bring it on. I'll fight 2 stink shells. I'll fight 100 stink shells. Did you already do this one? Oh, okay. Maybe you already did it. Or it counted. That would be really nice if it counted for both of us. Bridge Puihu. Oh man, I can't wait to like go through and research all the different names and all the different regions and like do the side quests. I told you, you don't need to watch over me anymore. Kryle's like, I can take on anything, anywhere, at any time. I will join a fight club. And I will paint them to their defeat. I love this for her. This new empowered era for Kryle. This new creative and inspiring leg of her adventure. Stink show? Stink show? Tight-beaked two Calibri? Oh, a couple of them. They're extra rude if their beaks are tightly closed. No, it's this way. Oh, look at that! Wuk took down a big one! Ha! That's one down! Got a ways to go. Ooh. Oh, there's a fate in the middle of the road. It was dramatic, like perfect dramatic timing, honestly. No. But I do want to talk to Alphino. At this rate, we'll soon have the route to Kozanuaki secured. Frogs? Ooh, no! Quirls, aka Ocelots. These ones they've got kinda, ooh, like the big spiky sort of fringe on them. Oh, their faces are really nice with the graphics update, actually. They look like cats and not just like weirdly carved, snarling, impressionless creatures. Now this is my kind of busy work. Alcé's like, finally, things I can hit. I feel you, girl, I feel ya. Oh, that's the statue. Or I guess the, what would be a good word for it? Totem, or there's a specific word I'm looking for, but I'm not sure what it is. Such a mysterious, thoughtful look on Arden's face. Ah, you are a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kishaihi, the Hanu deity of the harvest. Does it remind us of something we saw in Academia Anider? Oh, Garuda? Or I guess not Garuda, you know what I'm trying to say? The Guardian Force that's summoned there, which is, man, my brain is just like absolutely failing me this morning. Lightning Bird. Quetzalcoatl. I was like, oh, come on, brain, don't fail me now. That's fun. Flying Whale is also a fun little nod to the Alo Alo and some of the other things in the lore with the Alo Alo variant dungeon, in case anybody hasn't seen that one, and the totems and some of the like sacred beasts from the island. It reminds me of something I saw in Academia Anider. One of the ancients' creations. 'Tis possible a vestigial memory of that time endured. A subconscious recollection from the inheriting soul providing the basis for an entirely new religion. I have no idea what that means. As far as I know, Kishaihi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tural by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linuhanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on a float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're all done here. That little nod about, oh, meanwhile in Okanu, really, that little nod about possible vestigial memories and stuff like that. I'm over here like, there's already so many thoughts and rumors flying around about whether or not, you know, one of the ancients was somehow involved with some of the stuff and the high-tech things we've seen later.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
Don't bully him, he's sweet.
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you.
Don't you dare touch a hair on this beautiful Hrothman's head. This ridiculous silly boy. If you do, I'm coming for you.
One that can't even manage a simple greeting.
You are an uncultured swine, and I decline to acknowledge you.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
Yeah, this is who we want to rule over the nation.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Arden just like drops down from the ceiling.
I will protect the float!
Oh, Linuhanu Linuhanu wants this to continue no matter what in his friend's honor, even if it means sacrificing his life.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuk Lamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again!
This brave bird!
This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Oh god, I'm so nervous. We gotta make it in time. Get in there!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Get in there, Arden! So help me! Oh, it's Wuk Lamat! Okay, alright. Wuk coming to save the day. She is brave and good.
What?
It's okay, it's okay. You'll get stronger.
I put everything into that blow.
It's okay, don't worry about it! You're good enough, Wuk Lamat. See, this is her becoming a hero to her people.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
I like that it's like the poor, sweet, innocent non-combatants left at the boat are about to get killed by this guy. Wuk Lamat intervenes. Then this guy shows up Wuk Lamat. Now, like Arden, I'm assuming, strolls up in the background. Like, excuse me, you'll do what now? Like, yeah, there we go.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Yes, they are.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
This is like a duty instance or something?
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Oh, Clara?
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you. Eh?
Two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
No, she's fine. She's not bleeding. She's okay.
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Okay. It's a little horrifying watching their bird faces attempt to do a smile, but also they're so good at beer and I just love them. So like, even though it's kind of a horrifying visage that my eyes are beholding right now, I'm also like, good for you, be happy. Be happy, you little bird buds. His little nose is cute. I want to boop it. Time to talk to every single person. Given the nature of the rite of succession, I expect such altercations are inevitable. I'm thankful we made it back before anyone was seriously injured. He waited for us to leave so he could steal the float. A coward and a thief. If I've learned one thing in my life, it's that poor manners often betray poor character. A tense encounter. I'm thankful Alfino thought to share those link pearls. I'm glad we kept the float out of Bakool Ja Ja's clutches, but... gods! He brushed me aside like I was some bothersome gnat. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head... I may as well not have been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. I was so afraid Wuk Lamat would come to harm. Okanu has seen enough death. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh, Hakili! See, I remember! Are we gonna get like an emote for it? Oh, okay, we just do a type. They have to have an emote for it at some point, like Lolly Ho. Okay. So we need to go greet some people. We need to go spread some festival cheer. Keep turning. Down off this branch. Oh, just on the other side. Oh no, sad boy. So much has been taken from us. Why even try? Oh, Hakili. Oh, Hakili. Gotta make sure I know how to spell it right. There we go. Oops, I put it in party. There we go. Did that do it? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, maybe you need to do it in capital? Like capital at the start? Ah! Oh, Hokali. Oh, Hokali! What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Another sad friend. Everybody's sad. Big sad hours. Oh, there's nothing to look forward to anymore. Oh, Hokali. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition. And a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Last one. Without Ihihana, I feel so empty. Oh, Hokari. thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repair should be finished as soon as possible. Oh, what to do, what to do. You know what? Put off the work a little bit. Go have some fun at the festival. You all deserve it. You've earned it. Take an hour, a couple hours out of your day. Honestly, I think that's something that, like, given the chance, that I would love to do. Like, if I had the option to just take a year off, and over the course of that entire year, just go around the world to all different places having different festivals at different times, right? And, like, learn about those festivals, witness them, or participate in them. I think that would be maybe one of the most, like, enriching and inspiring years ever, because the variation and the different kinds of festivals or celebrations or you know, just expressions of like community or, you know, benchmarks of the year have always been something that I have loved to learn about or to experience in whatever way. There's such a huge diversity to them, and yet there's also these like common themes that show up around the world, be it harvest, be it winter, be it like these different benchmarks throughout the year, or celebrations based off of weather, time, date, or the different parts of the cycles of human life or growth in the world, or death in the world. It's very interesting. And I think that would just be so cool. I wish there was just some way to just be like, yes, great. And all the money to do so will appear instantly. I won't have to worry about it. And travel will be easy. But who knows? Over time, I'd like to continue going to witness more and experience more wherever I can. Ooh, that's pretty barding. I like this situation going on over there. The Hanu were pleased to hear their festival was going ahead, I imagine? That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Yay! Yay, look, it's all fixed! Oh, I'm glad they did it up and you can actually like see it in the cutscene and things.
So few have come.
Oh, we're not happy. We need more people.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Yeah, they're gonna all get caught up in the festival atmosphere for sure.
Just so. Wuk Evu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
In my, like, imagination, whoever would ride the float would probably have some kind of, like, special festival garment or something, right?
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Aww.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuk Lamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out! But do not even think of dropping her!
We will lather all these birds in sunscreen if we have to. No feathers will be falling out. Nobody will be getting burns here this day. We've had our own reminders of that as we've attended summer celebrations or parades here in the city. Wear your sunscreen, everybody. Don't let your feathers fall out.
I could get used to this.
I like their little silly dance while they carry it. And the like quest success music.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Oh, cute.
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Bakool Ja Ja.
Was he like
We've enough
called
bears
the
now.
Dawn's Promise or
Onwards
something
to
before he became the Dawn Servant?
Kozadorki!
I wonder. Maybe that was like his Warrior of Light equivalent title sort of thing, like a heroic title that he had earned. It does look a lot like Quetzalcoatl.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
There's that Vadu Vadu riff in the music again. Ethereal foci!
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
I imagine that, like, if you didn't have, like, a sensitivity to ether or you know, training in magic, you probably wouldn't be able to, like, see this phenomenon happening, which is probably why a lot of the Hanu just think, like, over time have come to think it's just a festival like any other. Hehehe. Oh, that's cool. This is also very similar in practice to what it's like, as we learned in the ancient world, to the idea of summoning a primal and then defeating it or returning its ether to the land, kind of like we also saw with Eden. But this is like without an actual summoning, right? So still using some kind of crystalline catalyst or some sort of focus. Ah, I did it! Yay! And then, like, returning and replenishing that energy, giving it greater power by focusing it into some kind of form or manifestation.
Like a literal charm.
Aww. That's so good!
Float
Yay!
really was helping the reeds.
Why do I feel like Kona, though, like, has done something, too, that's helped here?
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible.
Look, they look so much happier now. Great job, everybody. IRL botany skill has increased. This is what I need to do with my garden, I think. I need to create some kind of shrine or totem and then do a yearly ritual to replenish the energies. That'll take care of it. I've been wasting all this time with watering schedules, you know, trying to figure out how to nourish the plants or what kind of, like, fertilizers to use, but I honestly think this is the way we should go. I wasn't sure what to expect, but the festival was admittedly impressive. Even deprived of their usual sustenance, the Hanu seemed invigorated the moment the festival began. Ihihana truly is magical. I told you, didn't I? Spectacular. I was too quick to dismiss the idea that the float had arcane properties. I think I wanted to believe that no one knew more about Ihihana than me. As it turns out, there are many things I have yet to learn. With their fields rejuvenated, the Hanu too might finally replenish their flagging reserves of ether. I'd like to take a turn riding the float. What? It looked like fun. Don't pretend the thought didn't cross your mind. It did, for sure. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Does it have to be this expansion? No. But would I love at some point some kind of celebration held in our honor for the not insignificant amount of things we've done? Yeah, 100%. I mean, you could even make a whole great stretch of an expansion out of that, where you go to a bunch of cities and every city honors you in a different way. I would love that. I think that'd be great, you know? I'd be down. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Ah, so nice. It's kind of cute having us, like, help give rise to new heroes, right? I think that there's something sweet about that,
Some of them
right?
still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Yeah, if Conan doesn't do it first.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
She's
Our
like, you good.
situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task.
But then what about our brother that I can't remember his name. Lizard Man brother. Please forgive me. What about him? I guess not all the reeds are rejuvenated, so like maybe there's still a chance that he could meet some condition to get the stone, or maybe if like one task has been fulfilled, they have the purview to be able to make a different task that it would be like the trial of reeds.
That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
They called like being young being a chirper? That's so cute!
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Time to rejuvenate that tradition.
Kona!
I was
Finally,
delayed by
we get
an
to see him.
unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Does he think he has a solution for it? Oh? Something to put in the water? Alphino looks so terrified. Like, oh god, oh jeez, oh no, what's that? Oh dang, would you look at that? Well, alright, he did it.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Well, I think it was probably a little bit more complicated than that, Wuk Lamat.
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Why do I feel like Kona and Alphino are going to become like besties by the end of this and just like have big old academic nerd sessions? Like get together, have some tea, just like talk about ethereal research nonstop.
Archon allies?
Oh my gosh, they're about to reveal the fact that he's got what Oriange
Yuichi,
and Thancred, right?
This is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuk Lamat. It achieved the same result.
Yeah, Kryle.
Indeed it did.
Remind her.
And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I mean, because, yeah, look. Kona has a perspective that, like, sure, yeah, you don't have to do these ritualistic things to achieve some kind of result that technology could in this case, right? Or alchemical, ethereal, research could achieve. Sure, but would the people have been brought together again in the wake of tragedy? Would they have had a reason to celebrate and heal the lingering wounds of their grief? Would they be able to collectively come together and replenish the land that, matters to them, to pass those traditions on to, their fledglings and all the generations beyond that? Like, no! And, like, we can't forget that even in the wake of, progress, that there are very human and very real and very beautiful reasons that sometimes we do things that are impractical.
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
Strengthening those bonds.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
Kona doesn't seem that bad. Even if he's a little hung up on what he believes to be progress, or... Plus the fact that, like, it's not that he is ignoring the creativity of his own people and the innovation of his own people, but this strong focus on, like, we need to go out and take, like, foreign knowledge, rather than even just looking to see what is right there on his own doorstep, what creation and innovation his own people have, and how they can develop in their own way. I think is also something that, like, maybe he doesn't quite have as much focus on, maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to learn, but...
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
Like deadpan look.
Promise, you must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Yeah, you can be Dawn Servant, don't worry about it.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
There were some really good characters on this side. I really enjoyed the personalities we got to meet here.
These are interesting times indeed.
And this region is beautiful, as well as some of the, like, additional lore about how, things that we've learned or properties that we've learned about Ether, or, like, huge properties with things like the primals.
The concoction
also
was
in this
brewed
world.
by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Like, even in smaller scale, within, like, non-magical experts and all this other kind of stuff, it's still something that is very much like a part of the fabric and lives and magical systems and natural systems within this world. So I think it's really cool to see that on, like, a lot of different layers and levels within the storytelling and world building.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Bakool Ja Ja! Evil laugh circle again. That's twice in one day. That seems excessive. I wonder what really drives him beyond, like, racial superiority. let's get the dialogue around everybody. Just really quick. Where has Bakool Ja Ja gone, I wonder? And what did his follower mean by their other prospect? Kona. It's okay, we know that, but I'll say that. I'm curious as to who these Archons the second promise mentioned could possibly be. Who could they be, I wonder? While Kona seems a decent sort, he strikes me as a man who likes to keep others at a distance. That makes 2 out of 7 keystones. So far, so good.